Hi there, folks. Sean Broderick for the Oxford Club. I'm here at the New Orleans Investment Conference, and I'm speaking to Ralph Fitch. He is the CEO of a company called TriMetals Mining, and they're busy at work in Nevada, along the Nevada-Utah border, and you know I like that area. It's great for mining, great for exploration. They're friendly to companies, and so that's A, a good environment, and B, they're finding a lot of gold. Ralph, could you maybe speak to my subscribers and just give them an overview of TriMetals?
Certainly. So TriMetals, as Sean says, is focused on the Gold Springs property, which is literally half and half in Nevada and Utah. It's right on the border, west of Cedar City. We've got just under 1 million ounces in the measured, indicated, and inferred categories. We've got a strongly positive PEA, and we've only drilled 10% of the target. So we think it's going to get a lot better.
Okay. And so you guys, what's the grade you have there right now?
So the material that we are exploring for is sort of what we call heap leachable material. And of course, Nevada started with the heap leach technology in the 60s, and the sorts of grades that are being mined now are anything from like 0.5 gram to 1 gram per ton. We're at about 0.6. That's the typical grade. And as I said, we've got a strongly positive PEA, so we know that the mineralization that we're drilling and reporting is useful mineralization that's going to go up one day into a mine.
Right. And that's not all you found. You also have some high grade too, right?
Yeah. So the story is that we have this project. We have 2 resource blocks, one actually in Nevada and one in Utah. The bigger one, called Jumbo, is in Utah. And as I said, the grade's about 0.6. So we have a payback in about 3 years. What we realized is that if we could find some 2 to 3 gram material to start the operation, say the first year, and we're producing 40 to 50,000 ounces a year, so not a lot of ounces. If we could find that and use that as a starter pit, then we could actually triple the net present value of the project. And we happen to have 12 areas in this large land position, 74 square kilometers, where we have plus 4 grams in outcrop. And what Sean's referring to is we've been doing some drilling this year in the one in the middle. It actually parallels the Nevada-Utah border, called the Thor. And we've got like 6 meters of 4.5 grams. And we've followed that for about 400 meters so far. And overall, we think it's likely to end up about 1.6 kilometers. And from that, we think we have a very good chance of developing this starter resource.
Right. And when he says outcrop, he means that it's right at the surface.
I really do.
They don't have to clear anything away.
Yep.
There's this high grade just sitting there. So that's great. Also, this is an area where there was mining previously up into the 1940s. So you have power lines, you have roads, right?
Yeah, and we also have acquired the water rights in the area. So we think we're in a very good position to move forward to mining. But initially, what we think is going to create the greatest shareholder value is going from our present 903,000 ounces gold equivalent, that's gold plus silver, to about 2 to 3 million ounces. So we're driving towards that goal at the present time, and we think as the gold price goes up, our share price should react very well in that environment.
So what would my subscribers look to happen from your company, say, over the course of the next year?
Okay, so it's actually an interesting time to look at us. We are drilling at the present time. Yesterday we put out a good press release showing more good mineralization that will add to the resource. Our present resource, by the way, does not include the late 2015 and all the 2016 drilling. That's all going to be added in the first quarter of next year. But we will be having a press release about every 3 weeks with new results from the drilling, certainly through January. And then we'll have the updated resource and probably the updated PEA by the end of March.
Okay. There's actually more going on for this company. I don't want to get too deep into it, but they used to be South American silver, and they could win like a judgment against the country of like Bolivia. It's actually all been argued. They're just waiting to see what the settlement is, but there's more than one kicker on this company. That's the amazing thing. I mean, they seem to be finding high grade. They've only drilled 10% of their target, so they have a lot more to drill. They already have the PEA. They know it'll take $55 million to build, which isn't much. And so when you look at it, there just seems to be a lot going for it, and it seems to be at a place where once we see that resource start to grow, the stock could really react in a very positive manner. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think that's a very good summary. And, we have had a number of these big discoveries, including the one that got expropriated. That was 440 million ounces of silver.
Mm-hmm.
And we think this is our next major discovery.
Excellent. Okay. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Sean Broderick for the Oxford Club in New Orleans. Meeting one great company after another. This one's really interesting, too. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.